This video was recorded in front of a live virtual audience. Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Christian Dior's Haute Couture. Women, obviously, because I wonder if they would ever consider doing Haute Couture men. For Christian Dior. Well, anyway, Haute Couture Women Fall-Winter 2021/2022. Maria Grazia Curie, my dear, what have you got in store for us this time round? You could check out on my channel my Spring-Summer Haute Couture Christian Dior review. That was an interesting one. It was a short film about tarot cards. But it was not a fashion show. It was a film shot because of the lockdown. They couldn't have a fashion show. However, now they have a fashion show again with seated viewers and guests. And somehow it's nice to have a fashion show again, but also somehow the magic is gone of those creative moments when, you know, they would make these special short films, artistic endeavors, experimental, sometimes not. Anyway, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already here on YouTube. Thumb up this video and push the join button next to the subscription button and become a member today. Again, access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. superdacob all spelled together there as well. Join me for extra perks on Patreon. Thank you to all my patrons and members who have already pledged. And this video is being filmed live in front of a virtual live audience, meaning that we film live every Saturday. You can all join the fun. Live streams are happening on my Saturday for hours on end every Saturday. So be sure to join the fun with us if you wish to see videos like these and interact with them. So thank you to all my co-reviewers and co-chatters who are with me in the chat right now. We're going to watch this video together. The video of the fashion show is taken directly from Christian Dior's YouTube channel. It falls under fair use because we will be reviewing their fashion show. However, I will not be utilizing the music from their original fashion show because that falls under copyright, but I will be adding a generic copyright-free music on top. Just to let you know, the original music was very Enya inspired, very, you know, mystical and suave and soft. Anyway, you're gonna get what you're gonna get with the song we're gonna play here. But let's watch the fashion show. It's a lengthy fashion show. We've just reviewed Chanel's Haute Couture with 37 looks. Christian Dior does not deliver 37 looks. Christian Dior delivers more like 370 looks. But so let's get to it. Let it rip. All right, so the tapestry on the wall, I can tell you already now, is done by an artist, I want to say from Bangladesh. Let me check in my notes. So this is a winter collection. Unlike with Chanel, here we actually see winter garments. We see a lot of winter garment. We see thicker materials. We see thicker textiles. We see tweeds. We see bouclés. We see wool. We see what's going down here. Very Dior. The cuts of the skirts, of the peplum in this case. Of course, Maria Grazia Curie had to add a little bit of her punk, you know, with the top net, you know, feminine, but claiming her own identity. Here is the kind of weeded webbing of the backdrop, which is supposed to be kind of interconnected with the design of the garments. So we do have evening wear, day wear. This is more kind of leisure, haute couture leisure, I want to say. Classic Dior jacket with that little dangly thing. It's again, it's very Maria Grazia Curie taking from the south of Italy. There are some Dolce & Gabbana vibes here as well. But anyway, the type of sleeve done with the cut around the waist, that is very Dior. The pockets, it's very haute couture Dior. Flowy, dreamy, you know, we have a little bit of this Renaissance, pre-Raphaelite moment going on there. And then we see the tapestry again. The tapestry, darlings. And while we're watching the clothes and tapestry, Somebody commented on that video saying, I love that Dior is collaborating with an Indian woman on the tapestry wall embroidery production. Contribution to those underprivileged amid pandemic helps lifting up the human spirit. Please continue this good effort. Together we can make this world a better place. So I think I also have in the Dior website, they state a name, Eva Jospin or Jospin, a French artist who contributed to the tapestries there. Now, when it comes to the looks, okay, there has been some controversy about the cut. I mean, they are beautiful, they're very feminine. It's a moment. If you have a beautiful body, you can really look really, really beautiful in these clothes. But the controversy is that many people have been commenting in the chats, is this haute couture? Or is this prêt-à-porter? A lot of people think that this looks like perhaps a slightly more elevated prêt-à-porter collection, as, for example, you know, would be with Chanel Métier d'Art. But you guys, in reality, you know that in the past, there was no such thing as prêt-à-porter. There was only haute couture. So haute couture was the prêt-à-porter of yesterday. So in fact, in the past, when you would go to a fashion show in Paris from these fashion houses, you would be seeing pieces like this. Haute couture was not just, oh, let's see how many tacky beads and embroidery stitches and pearls and crystals you can attach to a piece of silk before it rips. It wasn't just about showing off how much insane Sisyphus amount of labor went into attaching every frickin' pilette to a garment, which is really annoying and quite uncomfortable to wear when you have everything scratching you like that, or rubbing, you know, if you're walking and you have the whole sleeve made out of pilettes and undergarment here as well. So you just... Haute couture was about the cut, about incredible textiles, about adapting it to the shape of your body. And this is something that I feel is a return to the roots of haute couture without exaggerating it with the freaking annoying, you know, embroidery aspect of it all that has become kind of synonymous of haute couture today. But there's a return to the essence of haute couture, which is, at the end of the day, what is haute couture? Haute couture is, we are making a garment, if you are our customer, measured to your body and then handmade for you. Nobody ever said that haute couture has to be beaded with 1 billion pearls and crystals and all that tacky stuff. So I am appreciating this from Maria Grazia Chiuri. I also understand that people have been, the consumers, the visual consumers, not necessarily the buyers. I'm talking about the Oompa Loompas that always are quick to criticize in the comment sections under videos. They've been, you know, we have been, as consumers, as visual consumers of these products, we have been used by now to seeing extravaganza, over the top. Look how beautifully tailored this is. Look how beautifully tailored this is. You can say whatever you want. It's beautifully tailored. It's beautifully tailored. But so we're used to the beading and the this and the that, so we want this over the top stuff. But this is haute couture. Adapting it to your body. You go in as a customer, they measure you and they make it by hand for your body, and they enhance the positive sides of your body. If they know what they're doing, they're going to hide the negative aspects of your body, emphasizing only the beautiful. This is what this collection is giving me. At the same time, I do understand that if these pieces were mass-produced, maybe certain ways that they were trimmed would be simplified, but this is definitely, in today's day and age, with today's technology, you could do a prêt-à-porter collection out of these pieces. So it did not have to be an haute couture, but they made an haute couture. Now here we have direct reference to Madame Grès, all of the more plissé pieces that are more sculptural, directly connected to the antiquity, the Greek antiquity, and the draping is very Madame Grès. We're going to see more Madame Grès pieces coming down the runway. Everything that has this Asian inspired style and cut, but slightly peplumy, shoulder rounded. That is also very Dior. Landscapes on garments or floral arrangements. In this case, I can do without, but I understand that if the appliques are all done by hand, of course it makes it even more precious and valuable. The bags are really cozy and comfy, and I would really like to have one of those bags, if I'm honest. It brings me back to the 60s and 50s, 60s. It makes me feel like we're traveling back in time. I'm not so much a big fan of the layered textures of the different grays and beiges on top of each other. Like in this case, it's a bit too much. But then again, I think in a collection that is this big, there's a little bit something for everyone, you know? For the people that want to go cuckoo, the people who want to go simple. You see those extra beaded, I don't know if those like, they dangle quite a bit, those white things in the back. Looks like they're pearls. They might be just chains, but that kind of, I guess, elevates it to the haute couture status. But they look effortless, seamless. I mean, this is beautiful. This dress, look how it flows. I mean, those little shoes, they look super comfy. They look super modern, because why does she have to wear a high heel? She can wear a flat shoe because she wants to be comfortable on the red carpet. Look at the flow. Yes. We got a little bit of a punk vibe going on here. A little bit of a military reference in the coat. And then we have this net top, which, when you look close, is not just a punk perforated top. There's actual organza in there as well. I think it's very elegant, you know? It is very elegant, and it also feels, with the simplified catwalk, the fact that we're back in this very small environment. By the way, I'm not feeling the vibe with like 90% of those people in the audience not wearing masks. That is a total no-go. I don't even know how they could allow that. But in a closed environment like this, relatively small space, it brings us back to the 90s and the 80s, when the fashion shows were a little bit smaller. Yes, I know that this tapestry took forever to make and is a huge part of this collection, obviously. So it's not like they're going minimal. It's a huge endeavor to have made by hand that whole tapestry. But what I want to say is that this kind of vibe we're seeing, it's very 90s. A lot of these outfits are very 90s. Of course, we're in 2021, but I feel a retro vibe, which is like a 90s, early 90s, mid 90s retro vibe going on there in the haute couture, in this Dior show. Is it groundbreaking? No. But then again, I think we're tired. As I said, fashion is dead. We're tired. We're tired of the pandemic. We're tired of the lockdown. We're tired of, you know, now is not the time. I'm looking at you, Elsa Schiaparelli. Now is not the time to go all bold and over the top, and how Mr. Artistic Director of Schiaparelli is like irreverent. Girl, now is not the time. Now is the time for this. This is more in tune with the times, I feel, than something irreverent. Because we need a break, and we need something simple. We need this tabula rasa. We need the tabula rasa to start over again and building up towards something a bit more flamboyant, if you may, you know. And this one kind of hits the mark for me, I gotta say, because, yeah, I'm reading some of the comments. MVG says, not innovative, but very familiar. And that familiarity is what we're lacking, MV. We're lacking our friends. We're lacking hugging people, being together with people, with the loved ones, traveling again, having freedom of movement. And I think this is something that this show, in the textures it uses, it delivers that familiarity. And I was craving something like that from fashion, I gotta say. It feels safe, but not like, oh, we played it lazy. This collection is not lazy. It's safe. Most of these pieces are very wearable. And consider, I mean, Bjork, 90s Bjork. This could have been a Jean-Paul Gaultier, or Girabeau, or Lacroix. and also very Gianfranco Ferré for Dior. Oh, that's one of my favorite pieces, by the way, because it really takes me back to the best of the 90s. And I totally could have seen Bjork wearing that in the 90s. This is also very much could have been Bjork. And again, you see how that bodysuit and that undergarment, that is very Dolce & Gabbana 90s. That kind of high-waisted little slip or, panty, whatever it is. That is very Italian. That's Maria Grazia Chiuri's Italian heritage coming out. Yes, so we do have Lacroix, we have Giraud in there, we do have Gautier, we do have Dior, we have Gianfranco Ferré's vision of Dior as well. We do have Dolce & Gabbana play in there as well. This whole hand stuff, that's very Galliano for Martin Margiela, his first collection. I'm thinking of getting that haircut, by the way, the bob. Could you imagine? Look at this. A little bit of Versace, you know what I mean? But, and then the slit in the back. So we have, people have been saying it looks very much like Armani, like Giorgio Armani from the 90s. We're gonna get to the comments that were made for this video because I've saved a couple. They are definitely worth noting. Very interesting. Then we have a little bit of this kind of evening gowns and dresses. The plissé is very particular. Again, we're referencing Madame Grès. So yes, Maria Grazia Chiuri is not original here. Okay, she's not delivering something we haven't seen before, but it's clever. She's delivering the comfort. Oh, this is a beautiful piece. How it's cut here. This is beautiful. Come on. It's beautiful. She's delivering exactly like somebody said in the comments, in the chats, something familiar that we're used to. It's as if like she took the most comforting of all of these designs and designers and emotions that we already know, and she just gives them these gorgeous tan colors, soft colors, dreamy colors. Nothing screams, but everything caresses you. It's a very, Madame Grès. If this isn't Madame Grès, look at the back. Yeah. Cut it away so we don't get to see the truth. But we've seen the truth. We know where it's from. This is Madame Grès of today. And then we have a little Fendi moment with all these. So as I said, nothing groundbreaking, nothing we haven't seen before. Probably, Dior told her, hey, you gotta play it safe, girl. We gotta sell some. We gotta make some money. And she played it and she delivered. But within this safety of this cocoon, we feel comforted. It feels like a cocoon. It brings me back to the best of the 90s and makes me feel really, really good. It really does, you guys. Safety never felt so good. We didn't want to feel. And it's so interesting that I'm wearing Vivienne Westwood, these colors, like I kind of blend in completely with their colorway here, even though this is from 2016. So, but anyway, different story for another day. Some people are wearing masks, but most people are not. Okay, this is like, I guess here she went there. Maria Grazia Chiuri's like, okay, this is my little fairy that comes out of the forest, and we're gonna do everything by hand. It's a bit much, but it's a theatrical piece, okay? At least one piece had to be a little bit more theatrical. It's still beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. Great to see it. It's a bit heavy. It doesn't really, you see, it keeps kind of sticking to the floor. Oh my God, I'm sure they broke it because I'm sure there were splinters on the floor because it's a wooden floor. So as she was walking, you could see the tool getting pulled the whole time. Oh my God, I'm sure they broke it. And here we go. There's the final. So obviously you see it's an haute couture show that has many more looks than Chanel. Chanel offered 37 and that's it. Most of them were pajama party. And this one is offering us, I don't know, I didn't even count. What are we? 50, 60, 70 looks. Beige. As at Hermès, they would say, no, it's taupe. So we got the beiges, the taupes, all of the hues of the mossy greens, of the delicate suave yellows, the grays that blend in with the beiges and the sand, and the delicate nuances of hints of gold sprinkled throughout. I mean, it's cool. And there goes Maria Grazia Chiuri looking like Miranda from the new Sex and the City. And we're back. Okay, now you guys, I'll take one of each, please, says May. No, I'm telling you, it's comfortable. Jason Martinez says, Chanel's show was a choice. 5 says, applause. Richmond says, taupe. Jason says, very much wrong choice for Chanel. Jisoo says, way more refined than Chanel. Yes. Courtney Perez says, this is everything I wanted for fall winter fashion. Courtney, that's exactly the point. But let me read to you some of the tragedies. Okay, first of all, this show was live streamed on Dior's YouTube channel. So Dior tried, you know, live chats during the premiere. I don't know if they live streamed the show, but they premiered the video. So you could chat, and the chats are still saved. I don't know if they deleted the chats by now. Not the comments. We're going to get to the comments under the video, but I'm going to read you some of the chats. Really depressing. And this is something that a lot of these, whoever works in the marketing teams of these fashion houses, they really do not know how to handle social media. They do not know how to handle the chat sections because, so basically, and I'm not a big fan. I'm not so much into music and who's famous and what stars are famous in which country. So apparently there were some Asian stars in this show, and I don't know who they are. So sorry, but I'm not into that. But anyway, somebody said Jisoo, okay, so one of the models, I guess. And then basically in the live chats for this show, everybody was commenting, Jisoo, I want Jisoo. Oh my God, Jisoo. Oh my God. Oh, and where's Gigi? Why is Gigi Hadid not there? Oh no, where's Jisoo? What I don't really like is that the models have literally no facial expression. Ooh, where's Jisoo? Yeah, was the world craving a Pen 15, which is a TV show? The Pen 15 is for penis. It's a fun TV show. I love the TV show, actually. Yeah, was the world craving a Pen 15 hat with your headwear? Do you look for something phallic? I didn't think so. Jisoo, where's Jisoo? Literally, we're seeing an haute couture show, and the only thing that people are writing in the chats, nobody gives an F and F about the collection, about the show. They want to see Jisoo. And then, in between this entire sadness of a live chat, Christian Dior themselves tries to post also in the chats and says, this is so sad. I took a screenshot because I'm going to frame this. So you literally have, I'm going to read to you now the order in which these chats were happening. Every time I say Jisoo, it's from another person. So we got Jisoo, I want Jisoo. Oh my God, Jisoo. Gigi Hadid. No, what I don't really like is that the models have no facial expression. And then Dior comments, pleats alternate between tightly draped organic iterations and more mechanical forms, resulting in different impressions of symmetry and movement. They were hoping that somebody intellectual would say something after that, but guess what they said after that comment was posted? Jisoo, where's Jisoo? Is this a Pen 15 penis hat? Why are you so phallic? We want and need Jisoo. Look at this, you guys. This is the sadness of it all. This is the sadness of a live stream or a live premiere of Dior on YouTube. And they couldn't adapt. So Dior just tried to ignore everything that was they didn't address this issue. And this is a problem that fashion houses have. They're blind. Dior is not seeing what's going on here, but instead they pre-prepared their texts, when they're going to chat, when they're going to post what text during the live stream or during the premiere, and they didn't go with the flow. What we're doing here now, we're live streaming. As I'm filming this segment, we are live streaming. What happens, happens. I'm ready to adapt to wherever direction it may take me. I'm ready to go. That's exactly what Dior is not doing here. Instead of going with the flow or trying to combat that, they just ignored it like it never existed. And they just added their obsolete description of the pleats that nobody cares for. Sad. how disconnected they are from actually what's going on today in the real world is really sad. And it shows you that they don't stand a chance, really. They live on these old, the allure of this old vision of haute couture, which is gone. Anyway, let me read the funniest. Okay, so more in the live chats. Jisoo is not here. And then it says, somebody says, y'all, this is a fashion show. Stop talking about Jisoo. Y'all. Could have been me. RYU says, haute couture must give us something, such as romantic, fantastic, or scary feeling. The haute couture show must be a special performance like circus. This is not haute couture. So here we have somebody saying that a haute couture show should be circus, that an haute couture show, you see this, what we're used to seeing this show? No, haute couture doesn't, boo-boo, have to be a circus. Haute couture started off like this, even smaller and more toned down than this. Then after that comment, oh, was that Sarah Grace? Jisoo is not going to be here. Oh my God, stop. Then somebody said, oh wait, I like that one. The embroidery is so fun, super love it. Dior is the best mark. Yay. Somebody says, well, something nasty, I can't say. And then said, where's Jisoo? And then somebody posted, when the backdrop is more interesting than the clothes. And then at the end of the live show, the best comment, we didn't get to hear the original music from the show, but this made me laugh a lot. This is so sad. So somebody said, Jisoo is not here. Jisoo, where's Jisoo? And then somebody said, yes, apparently this is Dior Couture. And then after that, the last comment and the last chat in the live chat was 14 people have ended their lives from the music in this stream. Our hearts go out to them. And it was like Enya music, very, very 90s. It was very, you know, and it was like, oh my God. But that comment, oh my God. Okay. But it doesn't end there. Now we're going to get to the, this was the chat. Now we're going to get to the actual comments, which are even more devastating. Somebody says, the wall is also from the Dior collection. Tell me that is a joke. So instead of focusing their energy on the clothes and doing their job, their actual job, they decided to do a bit of interior design. Wow. Why didn't they incorporate the design of the wall into the garments then? Somebody says, well, wait, there's a comment at the end of the live chat by the channel. It says, the 340 meters of scenographic embroideries were realized by the Chanakya School of Craft in Mumbai, India, specially founded to empower women through education and to preserve heritage skills. Somebody then said, that moment when the walls are more interesting than the clothes. Very underwhelming for an haute couture show. It looked like a regular ready-to-wear collection. Somebody then says to that, I agree. Do you know who designed the walls? Everybody wanted to do the walls. Somebody says, LOL, my friend sent me the pics and I was like, okay, fall, winter, ready to wear. Not that bad. And then it shows up on my YouTube recommendations. How shook I was when I saw that it was haute couture. You'd think Maria Grazia Curie could have just copied those tapestries on the walls and put them on the clothes. That would have been 100% so much better. Somebody then says even more shady. At this point, we already know what to expect for Dior 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Just change colors and voila. And then somebody comment on that. Oh, honey, they don't even change the colors. The shade. Listen to this one. Somebody else commented, looks like the pitch, looks like she, there's not even she is. Look like she pitching herself for a job at Armani. Maria Grazia Curie. Ready to move over, Giorgio? Let's face it, Maria Grazia Curie is done at Dior. Time to find some new talent and bring it back on the creative map. Somebody says, absolutely love the wall. Okay, so this is there's so much shade thrown at this collection on the Dior YouTube channel. They might be, I don't know if they're going to discontinue and delete all of these comments, but Cosmo Bark says, who designed the wall? Well, I'm hollering, right? Sidonie says, Daniel, merch exclusive. What should be the new merch exclusive? Oh, we're having merch coming up, by the way. Stay tuned. Megan O'Connell says, the walls were stunning. Daniel says, oh, yes, to the merch. I love the tapestry, I must admit, says Daniel. 5 says, ouch, for the comments. Megan says, color change. Boom, right? All new stuff. All of a sudden, next season, the same outfits, but in flashy neon pink. Boom, bada bing, bada bang. Black Noise, that's vicious. I like this collection, to be honest. I liked it too. As safe as it was lovely. Mr. Philip says, gee, we thought the party is in the fashion bunker. The party is in the live chat at Dior. It was, definitely. Jisoo! Danielle says, Dior will only throw her out if her designs don't sell. Seriously, the only thing that dreadful man LVMH cares about is money. Black Noise says, this was so smartly done. Good execution overall. Courtney Perez says, I think it's clothes that will sell. I think this will be a successful run for Dior. For Haute Couture, this will be successful. I agree with you. Jisoo says, Dior sell wallpapers now? Ciao. Garçon says, those Jisoo comments were so annoying when I was watching it live. Yeah, very respectless. I find it too, very respectless. It's this very entitled attitude of like, we're fans of this person, so we take over everything. We own everything. It was just like that entitled person that came at the beginning of my live stream today and like never came before, never watched my work, never had anything to do with me, and all of a sudden pretended and expected, you know, to be in charge of the situation and do this, do that. Who are you? And that's this lack of respect, this entitlement, which we're seeing also in the younger generations. It's really, really troubling. So glad I'm drinking. This is intense, says Megan. Daniel says, I quite liked it. I don't deny that I like it. It is the best thing that she has done so far, at least for Dior, right, Daniel? Alexa Gallagher says to Jesus, yes, Dior does sell wallpaper. Mr. Philip says, with Chanel's underwhelming collection, Dior will sell big this season, right? And Debbie says, yeah, but those Jisoo people are children. Well, still, then the parents should take away their tablets from them and not let them spam other people. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Right? MSC says, yep, take a seat, young'uns. Thank you so much for watching. Thumb up this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel and become a member today and a patron and be listed here, scrolling at the end of every video as co-producers of the Fashion Bunker in the end credit rolls, just like in every good Hollywood movie. And yeah, be sure to follow me on social media, Super Dacob, all spelled together, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also follow me on my Chanel journey. My Chanel collection on Coco Chanel is in my house, all spelled together, and then on an Instagram profile that I curate dedicated to the life of Coco Chanel called Coco Chanel Privé, all spelled together. Well, let me read some more of your comments. Thank you so much for watching. Thumb up this video. Come back next live stream, next Saturday. I live stream every Saturday. Don't forget, thumb up the video. Shop Queen says, I think it was absolutely beautiful except some of the shoes. Jack says, those parents have no clue what their kids are doing online. Megan says, can I buy the wall tapestry? Just wrap me up in that. It is beautiful. Jesus says, they are underdeveloped children, poor things. The way they sexualize those poor Korean bands, they do over-sexualize them. It's very much, that is true. Garçon says, Fendi has done 2 men's couture looks. Daniel says, the people complaining about where Jisoo is probably having no interest in clothes or fashion, they were there to look at Jisoo. So, which is why I say that celebrities are better not utilized as models. Jack says, I think the Tarot collection was much better than this show. It had way more character, much more reduced. They only created a small amount of garments. This thing was made to sell. after they were allowed to experiment last summer or this summer with the Tarot collection, now they were like, okay, you had your moment in the sun, okay, Maria? Now make us something that sells, girl. Don't experiment no more. And that she delivered. Simple as that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. See you all soon. Take care. Bye.